Struggling with multicollinearity in your regressions? In this video, you will learn how to fix it in minutes using mean centering in data with clear command and real examples. Let us quickly look at what is a mean centering, what it does, why it matters, what it does not. First, what is a mean centering? Mean centering is a simple data transformation, and it is done by subtracting the average of a variable from each observation. So when you subtract the average of a variable from each of the observation, what you are simply doing is that you are performing a mean centering. A mean centering can also be defined as a scaling adjustment, not a model fix. Please, I want you to take note of that. Mean centering is not a modeling fix. It is simply a scaling adjustment. It is used for clarity and stability. The goal is just to adjust the scaling of your variable. What does mean centering does? First is that it shifts the variable so its means become zero. Another thing it does is that it keeps the spread and relationship unchanged. Mean centering does not change the spread of a variable or data. It does not also change the relationship. Why is mean centering matters, or when to use mean centering? First is that when you have interactive terms and you notice that those interactive terms are collinear, then there is need for you to use a mean centering so that you will be able to avoid the issue of multicollinearity. So mean centering reduces multicollinearity and it makes coefficients more stable. Another thing is that it makes the intercepts of a model to become meaningful. What I'm trying to say is that by the time you perform a mean centering and you estimate your model, the intercept becomes more meaningful. It's not something you can just ignore. You still need to emphasize or interpret that intercept and also explain the implication. Another thing is that mean centering helps to avoid inflated standard error. Don't forget, one of the points I made earlier is that it makes your coefficients to be more stable. So when you perform a mean centering, the issue of inflated standard errors will certainly be eliminated. But majorly, we perform mean centerings to reduce multicollinearity. When you have two or more variables that are collinear in your model and you want to retain all those variables, then you need to perform mean centering so that you will not have issue of multicollinearity in your model. What are those things that mean centering does not? First, it does not change the slope coefficients. In most cases, the slope coefficients remain the same. Another thing is that it does not improve model fit. When you perform a mean centering, your R-square adjusted will stay the same. It won't change. So mean centering does not improve model fit. Another thing is that it does not fit bad model specification. If you perform mean centering, your model will still remain the same. So if you have a bad model initially, performing a mean centering will not improve your model. You need to do what is right so that your model will become stable and it will be valid. Now let me take you through how to perform mean centering in Stata. Please take notes. Before you can perform a mean centering, you first need to import your data and also you declare it. Once you declare your data, then you need to make use of the summarize command. First, you must summarize the particular variable you want to perform mean centering on. You understand? For instance, here I want to perform mean centering on productivity. You understand? So the first thing I need to do is to summarize productivity. So here I just need to highlight this code, then execute. You can see here is the summary of productivity. We have 252 observation. The mean here is 5.86. We have the standard deviation, we have the minimum, we have the maximum. So what Stata does now is that it stores this mean. So when I now generate the mean centering, I don't need to give Stata the mean again. Since it has stored the mean, by the virtue of running this summary, it will automatically generate the mean centering for me. And you can see the code to generate mean centering. This is gen, which is the command, and this is the name of the new variable, productivity centered. You understand? Equals to productivity, the original variable, minus the mean, that is the average of productivity. here is the average of productivity. So what I just need to do now is to highlight this code and execute. You can see it has been added here. If I click here now, you will see it here. Here, this is the new variable. So if it happens that productivity is collinear with any of these variables, what I just need to do is to drop productivity and use this particular variable, productivity, the mean centering of productivity. So with this, there won't be any issue of multicollinearity again. Please take note of this. Summarize productivity, store the mean, as I've already said. So you cannot skip this particular step. It is very, very important. Now let us assume that I want to generate the mean center for all the variables here: nominal exchange rate, mean centering, WTI, Brent, inflation, and any other variable that may be included. I don't need to do it separately. Here is the code. Once I execute this code, all the variables will be generated automatically. Don't forget, I've been using for each since the beginning of, so you should be used to it by now if you follow our channel closely. So the first thing is for each. You can change this to any name you like, and then you now list all the variables. Here I'm only interested in Brent and WTI. So now, as I said before, that you cannot skip summarize. So once Stata executes this, it will automatically store the mean of Brent. It will also store the mean of WTI. Then it will not generate new variable for me. You can see far, we save these two variables with this name far. And what can I say? Yes, this is the command. It's okay. All the variables Brent add center to it, this C. So once I see Brent C, I will know that it's a mean centering. And you can see the formula, which is not different from here. Productivity, that is var. So the name, it will pick the variable Brent and subtract it from the mean. You understand? It will also pick the second variable WTI and subtract it from the mean. So let me execute this. I've highlighted everything, executed. You can see it gives me the mean, and it has also generated the mean center for Brent and WTI. There is another command if you don't want to use gen. You can also use the egen. Egen is more advanced. Is advanced command. Now if you notice here, you will see that instead of mentioning the name of the variable, I first did what? Generates the mean of the variable. After the mean must have been generated, I now, using the egen command, I then do what? Subtract the mean generated from the actual variable. What is missing here is the summarize command. You understand? Egen does not work with this, but I want to believe that this is a long step. I prefer to make use of summarize. Stata save it automatically instead of me to generate the mean myself. Stata will generate the mean, store it, then generate the mean center of that particular of the variable of interest for me. So I prefer this one to this, but the point remains that this also works. For instance, if I want to generate the mean center for inflation, now I can just execute this code egen, then the mean. What I'm saying here is, okay, using the command egen generates the mean of inflation first. So I execute this, it will generate the mean of inflation and save it. You can see it here. So once it saved the mean, and I say okay, generate mean center for inflation. What you now do is, okay, the actual inflation, you now subtract the mean that has been initially generated from it. This is the mean that I generated earlier. So I subtract it from the actual inflation. With that, I will obtain my what? The mean center. Let me execute. You can see now that we have the mean center for inflation. So once I'm done with that, to prevent having long list of variables here, I can just drop the mean. You understand? I can just drop the mean of inflation since I don't need it. So it's very, very simple. But I want to tell you the fact that the best is to make use of this particular code. Is very short and straightforward. What you just need to do is to change the name of the variables here. You understand? If you don't want to save the variables with far, you can just change it to anyone you like. So once you highlight everything here, the new variables will be generated. So now if I want to see the summary of all the new variables generated, I can just say, okay, summarize first mean center for productivity, Brent, WTI and inflation. So now I put summarize at the back here. See, summarize. This is the summary of the new variable. So as I've said earlier, it is best you use this particular code anytime you want to generate the main center, or in fact if you want to do any analysis in Stata, just this part. It's going to be very easy for you, unlike doing it one after the other. So with this, we have come to the end of this particular video tutorial. Please, if you have not joined our channel, this is the official channel of Lightway Research and Technology Center. Make use of the subscribe button below to be part of this channel, and we also please like our video, share it with anyone that is around you. Also, if you have any question, please make use of comment section. Thank you.